You know, we all think of salt as just something you sprinkle on your food. But what if I told you that this one very common mineral, when you mix it with a little warm water, could kill dangerous bacteria, speed up healing, and even support your entire immune system? Okay, let's dive into this.
It's a pretty wild question, isn't it? The idea that one of the most powerful tools for your health might not be in some fancy bottle from the pharmacy, but it's been sitting right there in your pantry this whole time.
And look, this isn't just a theory. I'm sharing this because it comes from real, first-hand experience. After a dental procedure not too long ago, things were, well, they were delicate. Nothing else was allowed, no toothpaste, no harsh mouthwashes. The one thing recommended to keep things clean and help everything heal was just salt and water. And honestly, the results were incredible. But why? Why does something so simple work so darn well?
This is where it gets really cool. See, the power behind a saltwater rinse isn't based on some complex chemical cooked up in a lab. Nope, it all comes down to a fundamental law of physics. Okay, you might remember this word from science class way back when, osmosis. It's just nature's way of creating balance. Whenever you have two different solutions separated by some kind of barrier, like a cell wall, water is always going to move toward the area that has more stuff dissolved in it, like salt, to try and even things out.
So how does this actually work against the bad bacteria in your mouth? Well, this slide nails it. When you rinse, you're surrounding those nasty little microbes with a super salty solution. And because of osmosis, all the water inside the bacteria cell rushes out to try and balance the saltiness. The cell instantly dehydrates, it shrinks, and it literally bursts. It's like popping a tiny water balloon. This isn't a chemical attack, it's a physical takedown.
But wait, it gets even better. Killing germs? That's just part one of the story. For anyone who's dealing with sensitive or healing gums, this next part is absolutely crucial. Salt water doesn't just get rid of the bad stuff, it actively helps your body heal itself.
Rinsing with warm salt water actually increases blood flow, bringing fresh, oxygen-rich blood right to your gums. There's a fancy medical term for this. It's called angiogenesis, which just means creating new blood vessels. And this slide illustrates it perfectly. Think of it like watering dry, cracked soil so new, healthy roots can grow. You're creating the ideal environment for your own tissues to repair and rebuild.
And on top of all that, there's another cool thing happening. A saltwater rinse actually stimulates your saliva production. And your saliva isn't just water, not at all. It is loaded with your body's own immune defenses, antibodies and enzymes that are designed to protect your gums and tongue. So get this, you're not just cleaning your mouth, you're actually reactivating its own built-in defense and healing system.
Okay, so the science is solid, right? Now let's talk about how this applies to real, everyday problems that, you might actually be dealing with right now.
Let's bust a huge myth right now. Bad breath. So many people just blame it on not brushing their teeth well enough, but that is rarely the whole story. A whopping 90% of chronic bad breath comes from bacteria living way deeper on the back of the tongue and in the throat, releasing these smelly sulfur compounds.
And this is the key difference. A lot of commercial products just mask the odor. They hit you with a strong, minty scent to cover it up. Saltwater does something totally different. It neutralizes those smelly compounds and it reduces the number of bacteria that are making them in the first place. It doesn't just put a Band-Aid on the problem, it helps solve it at the source.
I absolutely love this way of thinking about it because it's just so practical. Think about all those times you're traveling, or maybe camping, or you just can't get to your toothbrush after lunch. You don't have to feel gross or helpless. You have a super powerful tool available pretty much anywhere.
A quick gargle with some warm salt water can do wonders in a pinch. It helps rebalance your mouth's pH after you eat, which slows down the acidic attacks that can cause cavities. It freshens your breath naturally and just gives you that clean feeling, all without a trip to the store.
So why does all of this matter so much? Because the health of your mouth is so deeply connected to the health of your entire body. It's not this isolated system we sometimes think it is. See, chronic inflammation, or just a high load of bad bacteria in your gums, doesn't just stay in your mouth. Those bacteria can actually find their way into your bloodstream, and from there, they can contribute to system-wide inflammation that's linked to some really serious issues, like heart disease, insulin resistance, and even cognitive decline.
This is such a powerful way to look at it. Your mouth truly is the gateway, and keeping that door clean, protected, and reinforced with something as simple as a saltwater rinse can have a huge impact on your overall health.
So,
You've seen the science, you've seen the benefits. Let's get really practical and break down exactly how you can start using this simple, powerful tool for yourself.
It honestly could not be any simpler. Just a half teaspoon of salt in a cup of warm water. Stir it up so it all dissolves, swish it around your mouth for about 30 seconds, gargle if you want to get the back of your throat, and then just spit it out. That's it. It's a routine that takes less than a minute. You can do it once a day for general maintenance, or maybe 2 or 3 times if you're dealing with a specific issue.
And please, don't feel like you need anything fancy. Honestly, any clean salt works, because the magic ingredient is just sodium chloride. Regular table salt, sea salt, that pink Himalayan salt, they are all great. Just make sure you avoid anything with added seasonings or flavors, like garlic salt. Pure and simple is the way to go. And this is the real beauty of it. It is incredibly safe when you use it as directed, it is completely natural, and it costs next to nothing. This makes it one of the most accessible health tools available to absolutely everyone on the planet. In a world of really complex solutions and expensive products, it's so easy to overlook the simple, powerful remedies that have been around for centuries. This isn't some brand new discovery, it's more like a rediscovery of nature's elegant and simple effectiveness.
So if you've been dealing with gums that feel a little swollen, some persistent bad breath, or just that general feeling that things aren't quite right in there, maybe the answer isn't another product. Perhaps it's this simple, timeless solution. It's a small change that really could make a world of difference for your health.